Hello. So, this is it. The 100th episode on my channel. Not counting, I think, live streams and other videos that were deleted. This is the official 100th video, though. And I think it's only fitting that in this video I try something new. Now, the reaction you're about to see is probably different than most other people's on YouTube. Mainly because at this standing time, I don't have the means to do it the way other YouTube reviewers do normal reviews and reactions. So, moving forward, whenever I do one of these reactions, this will be kind of the main setup. And being that this is the 100th episode on this channel, I wanted to do this for quite some time. I had to wait for my friend's schedule to line up, and it just happened to line up perfectly with the 100th episode. So sit back and enjoy this reaction. Alright, so welcome to this video. This is going to be a reactionary video to Child's Play 2. I'm here with a friend of mine, Anime Senpai, who is not a huge horror fan.
I'm not a horror fan at all.
He is a very big anime fan. If you want to check out his channel, if you are a fan of anime and want to see his thoughts on different animes, the link will be in the description below. So, you've seen the first Child's Play, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And you basically remember everything that happened?
Yeah, it's been a little while, but yeah, I remember what happened.
Okay, so today we will be watching Child's Play 2, and after we're done watching it, we're going to come back to this and we're going to get his thoughts on the movie, and I'm going to ask him some questions about Child's Play 2. But before we get into that, since we didn't do this for the first movie, what did you think of the first movie?
It was interesting. There was some creepy aspects of it. There was some annoying characters. I'm pretty sure. I don't really remember a whole lot about the one chick that went flying out the window. I just remember that she went flying out the window.
What did you think of the story? You know,
about the whole thing about someone possessing a doll and
yes,
all that stuff. That was pretty interesting. And since it's like so 1980s, the way they did it screams 1980s. But that's fine. You know, I mean, I've seen a lot of plenty of 80s movies, and I've seen some 70s movies and older. But the story was pretty good. It was definitely it was interesting seeing a kid being the main character aside from Chucky himself.
So, you like Chucky as a character? Is this a killer? Because this is the killer we're going to be following in this series.
I have heard some things going forward, and from what I've seen, it has yet to. I mean, there were some parts in that first movie that I thought were pretty interesting. Where he, I think that was his partner that he killed with the
Explosion?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And so, there was some moments that Chucky had that I like, but he didn't really gravitate to me. As far as I'm concerned, right now, since I've only seen the first one, Chucky should have just died at the. Should have been dead since the first one, but I mean, I guess this is horror. They, they just don't die. They don't stay dead. I mean, Freddy Krueger, Jason.
Well, as we go through this series, I'm gonna reveal a little bit more and more. But I've actually always had this theory that the reason Chucky doesn't die is because Andy's never the one that shoots him or stabs the heart.
Yeah.
In Child's Play 1, the mother used the revolver to shoot Chucky in the heart. It wasn't Andy. And Andy was the first person that learned Chucky's secret. So maybe the fact that he could only go into Andy meant Andy was the only one who could kill him.
I do remember something about the whole thing about Andy being like the first one and Andy and Chucky having a connection like that, but I just didn't remember all those details.
Yeah. Basically, he went to his teacher, the guy who taught him voodoo, and the guy who taught him voodoo said that, in order for him to transfer back into a human body, he would have to transfer into the person that first learned his secret, his true identity, that was Charles Lee Ray. And yeah, basically that's what put Chucky on the path to chasing Andy. So, moving on, you watch a lot of new movies, and I've heard you in the past when we've talked, you watch a lot of anime, so a lot of that is all art styles, but in modern movies, I've heard you complain about special effects. What did you think about the special effects from one?
Oh, Child's Play?
Yeah. Did you really buy that the doll was alive?
There were most of the times, yes, but when you would be running around, it just looked a little weird. It looked a little
like a person in a costume.
No, it looked like well, it looked. I don't know how to put this. It was like the best way I could. I don't know. Other than say this, it looked a little very animatronic. I don't know any other word to describe it as.
Well, that's actually because a lot of times it was an animatronic. If you ever get the chance to watch the special features, they would have a doll that was on this big, conveyor thing that could only walk 3 steps at a time.
Yeah,
before they had to pick it up and move it. It's really interesting to watch that. But yeah, that's what I'm saying is nothing in the first movie was computer generated, which is a thing I think happens through the first 3. I think after the first 3, there is a little bit more computer animation maybe brought in here and there, but definitely very heavily probably computer animated in the later movies. So I guess my last question before we get started then is, what do you know about Child's Play 2, and what are your expectations after seeing Chucky get shot to death, beheaded, burned, and loss of limbs like the Black Knight from Monty Python's and the Holy Grail?
I forgot about that movie.
So what are your expectations moving forward? What do you think is going to happen?
For one, I'm going to state the obvious. I expect Chucky to be alive at some point in the movie. I expect some kind. either some kind of weird regeneration. If not weird regeneration, he's gonna get into another doll. That's pretty much the same thing as what he was in before. Other than that, I don't know. And there would probably be like, if that police officer that was in there that witnessed the whole thing, that Chucky was indeed alive, and there'd be and his mom there. If they were, if they're in the movie, they'll be surprised to see Chucky around still. And who knows? One of them will probably die. Probably.
Do you think that the main kid will come back, Andy?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure he'll be back.
Okay. And are you hoping that it's the same actor? Did the actor do a good enough job for you to want to see him more?
Well, I mean, he was like what, like I want to say maybe like six
in the first one, I believe.
Yeah. So considering that he was just like about 6 years old, yeah, you define him. You probably did a lot better job than I would have at that age.
All right. Well, let's see if you're right. See what you think, and we will be back with his thoughts after this. Okay, so you just saw Child's Play 2. First off, what did you think of this movie? Was it better or worse than the first one?
Tough call because, I mean, there was definitely some parts about it I got attached to one of the characters, like about halfway through.
Which character was that? Was it Andy?
Well, Andy, I kind of was rooting for since like the beginning, but no, it was Kyle.
Kyle.
Which, by the way, I want to say something about that. Who names a girl Kyle? I mean, seriously.
I think there's a famous singer named like Kyle Malong or something like that. But anyways, what'd you think of the music? Because I know you really liked the music from the first movie.
I especially like the music in the end credits in the first movie. There's something that's like very haunting and all that stuff. But in this movie, it seemed a little like at like the end credits. It seemed a little, I don't know, circusy.
I think they were trying to go with, childlike, that's a lot of xylophones playing and
Yeah.
other kid instruments. Similar to what Bear McCreary did for the reboot. Chucky. What did you think of Chucky this time around? I mean, in this movie, in the first movie, you had to wait halfway through for Chucky to really be alive on screen. This time it was 5-10 minutes in, and they pulled the gloves off.
I kind of like Chucky. I would have been pissed off if he killed Kyle, honestly. I would have been very pissed off, but he did not. Oh, by the way, is this a spoiler-free or a spoiler discussion?
You could just say whatever.
Okay, alright. Because I don't want to spoil this anything for people
If
who
people
have
haven't seen this since 1990, that's their fault. It's over 30 years old.
Yeah, I was younger than the kid who plays Andy. Not much younger. I can't imagine Andy's that much older than me.
Was it a believable setup for this movie, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, if, the only thing that was weird was the toy factory at the end of the movie. It just seemed very unsafe. There'd be like a lot of people investigating that factory and all that stuff, and I feel like that would not pass the safety standards.
Yeah. Were you surprised at all that he actually finally got to complete his chant?
Yeah, I think he tried like 3 times or 4 times before he finally did it.
It was 3. He tried once in the foster home, then he tried in the back of the truck, and then he finally got to do it at the toy factory.
Okay, yeah.
What did you think of Chucky's new accessory that he got? The upgrade.
Oh, that. It looked painful when it happened. Very painful, but it was kind of handy, I guess. That's a pun.
Yeah. One of the biggest things that, moving forward, a lot of people like is all the different kills. So I'm going to kind of breeze through, and I just want you to tell me what you thought of each one. So let's start with the first death, the toy guy at the beginning.
I already forgot about that guy. It was... Well, I expected something to happen, but I didn't quite expect that.
Alright.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't really have words.
Usually a pretty big fan favorite. What did you think of Mrs. Kettlewell's death?
Oh, that's the teacher, right?
Yep.
Not bad.
Phil?
Well, you fucking had it coming.
Tommy? The other doll?
What the? That really? What the?
Well, Chucky had to replace him.
Well, true.
So, I mean, he had to kill the doll and hide it somewhere. The foster mother. That's the thing. Nobody really ever remembers her name. Diane, I believe it was.
I don't even freaking remember her name.
She usually gets chalked up to one of the worst deaths in this movie because it's done off screen.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah. The toy factory guy.
I feel sorry for that guy. I mean, that guy was just doing a job in a very unsafe place.
The social worker.
Which one was that?
The one Chucky stabbed and then she fell into the copier.
Oh, that one. That was a bit unfortunate, but I mean, as far as death goes, I mean, I mean, if I'm supposed to be grading deaths, I'm not really, but it was brutal, and I mean, especially getting landing in the copy machine, all that stuff. Oh, damn.
So, and I think that's it. I don't know if I'm forgetting any. I don't think I am. So, were there any parts of this movie that you really liked that, if you could watch it on repeat, which part would you want to see over and over again? Which part of the movie really stood out the most?
Probably when Chucky and Kyle were in the car. I kind of like that whole bit that happened, with a police officer and all that stuff. Behave yourself. I did like that. That was one thing I liked. And then I liked the part. I also liked the scene where Andy went down to the basement to try to basically, essentially, I guess, go to war. I guess that's a term I can use against Chucky.
Now, do you think any of the characters...
And I also like the whole entire end when they were in the factory. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that.
Do you think any of the characters from this movie will return in the third movie? Aside from Chucky?
I'm sure Andy will. Maybe. I think. I mean, I don't see... Well,
Well, I guess you'll have to find out next time. So, would you recommend this series so far to other people? Or is that too early to tell?
I would say it's too early to tell because, I mean... okay, obviously, spoiler alert, I mean, like, Chucky apparently dies, I guess. In, like, the first one, he's, like, burned and then shot and, basically blown to bits. And in this one, he is, cut up, melted and all that stuff. And he still gets going until he's thoroughly melted.
Like I commented during the movie, Skynet can learn a thing or two from Chucky when building Terminators.
Oh, yeah.
So, this has been a reaction to...
So, yeah, to follow up with what I was going to say, though, real quick. I'm just going to think, how the hell did Chucky come back from what I just saw? Because, I mean, obviously he comes back, which is annoying, but I guess I'll find out.
Yep. So, this has been a reaction to Child's Play 2. And next time I do one of these, we will get a reaction for Child's Play 3.
Oh, and I guess I'll close out with my own little thing. Guys, follow my channel. I do have a thing. I'm working on the Arlong Park arc. That will be a little bit delayed. I have another idea in mind for One Piece. Because I'm right now getting currently caught up with the dub, and so, and I got like a bunch of other videos planned for my anime channel and for my gaming channel. I got some things that I want to work on, so I just want to close out with that.
All right. And if this is your first time to my channel, or you are interested in seeing more of videos like this, please like, subscribe, comment with your thoughts down below. When you subscribe, please make sure to click the notification bell so you're notified the second a new video goes up. And that's it. I will talk to you guys next time. Alright, so that was my first reaction video. I hope you all really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed it. If not, I'm sorry. This is what I can do being a small channel and not having a major setup. My friend does not have much experience with horror, so it's interesting to see someone new and how they look at a new genre that they're not really accustomed to watching. We're going to try to finish out the Child's Play franchise. And then I'll probably do a ranking video where I'll have him rank his favorites, like least favorite to most favorite. And I'll look forward to seeing what his answers are with compared to my ranking. If you want to go check that out, it's actually already on the channel. So don't be afraid to go check that out and see where I rank the Chucky movies. So again, thank you so much for watching this 100th episode. I have had a good time doing these episodes for you. I try to bring you new and interesting information, things that, you know, other people may not have said or I might agree with, different views and theories. I have a few more theory videos coming out in the near future. I also, like I said, I'm going to try to do more of these with my friend. Please, if you have the time and you're interested in anime, I seriously suggest checking out his channel. He also does some gameplay of Final Fantasy XIV on his other channel. So if you go to the link below in the description, from there you could probably find his game channel on one of his videos. If this is your first time checking out this channel, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and make sure to click the notification bell because YouTube is always changing things up. Again, thank you for watching this 100th episode. I was so glad when I saw that that's what this was going to be. And I've had a lot of fun doing that. And I've had a lot of fun bringing you guys these really cool videos. I have watched my view counter slowly go up. I am baffled by the most popular video on my channel, which is my ranking of the Leprechaun franchise. that has over 1,000 views when most of my other videos are struggling just to break over 100 views. That one's over 1,000, and I don't know what I did. I don't know why that's so huge. I mean, I've done rankings for other big franchises in horror, but to everybody who's watched the Leprechaun review, thank you. And please check out some of my other rankings, or let me know what made you click on that. Cuz I am completely baffled how that one video has over 1,000 views, but the rest don't. I am trying my best to bring you all the best content I can, looking at things from a writer's point of view. When I talk about movies and stuff, movies are my passion. I own a ton of Blu-rays, a ton of DVDs. I've watched so many TV shows, but movies are my true passion. And amongst all the genres there are, horror is probably one of my top favorites, along with like action and fantasy. I'm at a loss for words on how much that one video has grown, and it has baffled me why it's doing so well compared to Freddy or Chucky, who I've also done rankings for, but they're not getting nearly as much attention as Leprechaun is. So thank you for everyone who has viewed it. I'm sincerely thankful. If you have not, please check out my book series if you are a fan of fantasy. And there's a little bit of horror in my series. Just a little bit, a smidge I dipped my toe in. I also do have some short stories I release every October. So just type my name into Amazon and you should pull up all my books. But that's going to do it for this video. Again, thank you so much to the subscribers I do have. It means the world to me making this content. Even if it was only for one person, I will try to make the content you want. I know there's a lot of YouTubers that say they're going to do their own thing. They're going to do what they do. I'm just doing this until you guys start giving me ideas on videos. Like I said, I've got some theory videos coming up for, different things. I've got hopefully more of these reactions. I've got a possible another rant. I have a live stream on September 23rd for my birthday. So anybody who watches this video or a couple of my more recent videos, you'll know. Please join me on my birthday. It would be amazing to have a huge turnout. I don't know what time yet. I'll probably let you know the closer we get. I'm thinking around 4 o'clock Mountain Time. And I'll probably show you, what time. I mean, because I'm not exactly sure if I'm Mountain Time or not. I believe I am, but Central Time, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I've got a ton of more stuff I'm hoping to bring you. I'm trying to up my channel and do better with each video I make. So again, thank you so much to my subscribers. Thank you so much to everybody who watches a video. If there's something I stopped doing that you want me to bring back, let me know. Give me your thoughts and comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode, and I will talk to you next time.